Welcome to Face Speaks Louder. I've got a special guest on today, Kimberley Heath. Now, you may not be familiar with Kimberley, but you're going to be because Kimberley is standing for reform in the by-election in Hengoed, coming up now on the 6th of August.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Now, I want people to know who you are first. Now, you're married and you've got children.
Yeah.
How many kids have you got?
Got 2 children.
2 children.
Yeah, the little boy's 4 and the little girl, she's 10.
Wonderful. And are you currently working?
Yes, at the moment I'm a supply teacher. So I've completed my master's this year. I went back to do my master's degree last September.
Yeah.
So I've dropped down to doing part-time teaching. But at the moment I'm balancing it quite nicely. It's nice to go and see a lot of different schools within the area, and I get to meet a lot of different children as well. And
amazing.
Yeah, and while I'm currently studying as well. So yeah.
So you're a busy woman?
I am, yes.
And now you want to be a counsellor?
Yes.
Now, what made you think that you wanted to become a counsellor?
So for me, I'm not a politician. I'm not somebody that has any real history in politics.
Right.
But I'm a real person. I'm a mother. I work in the community, and I see our community in the state it's in at the moment. Yeah. And I know we need a change.
Yeah.
For me, it's nothing on a grand scale. I've got no political agenda whatsoever. I just want to make a difference, really.
Yeah.
I went into teaching a few years ago because of that reason. I wanted to make a difference to children, wanted a career that would actually make change. And I feel that this is a really good opportunity now within my own community and my own area to stand up for what I believe in and try and do that. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, and as a mum and as a teacher, I'm used to fighting for things.
Yeah.
I'm used to negotiating and working with different types of people, and I feel that I'm somebody that can relate to a lot of people. Because I can relate to teachers, I can relate to families, mums, grandmothers. I can relate to normal people that just want to make a difference.
Yeah. Now I know the watchers are going to want to know why reform, because out of all the parties you could have chosen to stand for, reform is a little bit of a hot potato in Wales at the minute. Yeah. Everybody knows that I agree with the policies of reform. I think they are good for Wales. Why are you standing for reform?
I feel that they are the party that is going to make change.
Right.
If anybody has opportunity to do it, it's them.
Yeah.
They bring a different concept into the equation. They've got common sense policies, and they really believe that family and community are at the core of what we do.
Absolutely.
I feel that that's what's important to Wales. Wales is a small nation. We are a very passionate nation, and I believe that reform has got the ideas and the real life experience that they can actually do it. For one, they've given me an opportunity. Like I said to you, I'm not a politician. They've allowed me to come in to a community and try and stand for something and make a difference. There's not many other parties that I would feel would give normal working people that opportunity.
That's true.
The support I've received as well, obviously I am well aware that some of the policies that they have, not everyone will agree with. Everyone's got their own political views as well as myself. But I think everybody can agree that we need to make a difference and we need a change in Wales.
Yes.
And there's lots of parties that have done the same thing over and over for a long time and nothing's changed.
Yeah.
So we've got this party that's coming in, that's bringing a different dynamic, that's being bold to say, right, this is what we want to do. We want to stop the 20 mile an hour speed limit.
Yes.
We want to make sure that the money that is being used in Wales is being spent wisely. They don't want people to be having wasted money. No. They want council taxes increased every year in our borough.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the average family at the moment are paying £400 more than they was 4 years ago. Where's that money going? Yeah. What are we getting done? Our roads are still not being maintained.
Yeah.
Our parks are not being maintained for the children to play in. There's so many things that we are paying more for that we're just not getting that value for money as normal people. And they are the ones that hopefully will have the power. And you can see at the moment, they are pushing against what's happening. They are not agreeing with everything. They are fighting for what they believe is right. And ultimately, that's what I want to do.
It's true. Now, obviously, we've had the Senate elections and Plaid are in power.
Yeah.
They didn't win a full majority. They have, there's a bit of a weird setup going on in the Senate at the minute. What do you think about Plaid at the minute? Because a lot of the things that they're trying to put through is going to be detrimental to Wales, whereas Reform are trying to fight back and trying to gain ground to stop these things from happening. Do you think that Reform whether it's yourself becoming a counsellor, are there to be an opposing view to Plaid?
I don't feel that they necessarily want to oppose everything that they are doing. I feel that they are just questioning it.
Right.
And I think, we are teaching our children in schools to question things, to not just accept the narrative, to not just accept that just because you're shouting the loudest or you're in charge, that's right. I think that's what they're trying to do, is just think, well, is it the right option for Wales? Is it the right decision we should be making? And like I said, not necessarily fight against them. I don't think that's what the aim is. It's just everybody has the same idea. They want to make Wales as good as they can, and they want to make the decisions for the public.
Yes.
But that maybe Reform doesn't necessarily believe that what they are doing is the right way around it, and they're well in their right to fight for that.
That's true.
They, like I said, our community starts with them. People in our community, they should be heard and they should be listened to, and they are just the ones that are hopefully going to be able to implement that a bit more, within their power. So,
and if you get in now in Hengoed, what changes will you be making straight away?
Well, for me, first of all, I'd be speaking to the community, because everything that starts from them.
Yeah.
I'll be working closely with them, seeing what I know what I feel like I'm going to be working with. The parks, the local areas, the roads. I've walked around several times this week and there's been overgrown. The parks, there's slides that are not being maintained. The children are not playing in these areas because they are not allowed to, they're not able to, because the facilities are not being kept in the situation they should be. There's overgrown trees, you've got bins overflowing. They want to change the recycling to making elderly people have to divide their recycling into different boxes. I've been to other boroughs where this is happening and it just looks atrocious. It's not maintainable, it's not manageable, and it's not fair for elderly people to have to carry boxes in and divide in between. This is not going to encourage more people to recycle. This is going to encourage people to fly tip.
It's true.
They're going to encourage rats to be around because these boxes are going to be overflowing. That's the type of thing that I want to deal with, real life problems that people are seeing every day. I want to make sure that if we are going to be raising council tax, what are we doing it for? Why are we paying an extra £400 rather than 4 years ago? If you were at a gym and your rates went up over 30% for your gym membership,
you've got to ask why.
You're going to say, what's going on here? What am I getting for my money? And at the moment, people in Wales, in Hengoed especially, we seem to be forgotten. There seems to be new facilities being built in bigger parts of the borough, but little communities like Hengoed are being forgotten. And I will fight for the little communities. When I was growing up, I didn't go on holiday. I relied on these local facilities. Summer holidays, I spent every day in the park. I spent days going for walks in the local area. We can't do that at the moment. Our children can't play in these areas. We can't go for walks because they're just not maintained and they're not looked after like they should be. I don't think there's an accessible park, within Kimberley Borough at the moment for disabled children. These are the things that we need. These are the things that we should be fighting for our children.
Absolutely. And I think that's part of what people have forgotten. Obviously, in light of the elections that have just gone now, the council elections are just as important because you address the things that are boots on the ground that people see every day. And I think there needs to be maybe a level of transparency when it comes to the councillors, because I think there's been a lot of dishonesty on that level, but that's where you want to bring in a transparency.
And for me, like I said, I haven't got a political agenda, For me, whatever's going on in the Senedd or going on in London, that's not affecting me at the moment. That's not affecting Mrs Jones. That's not affecting the children of the local schools. It's not affecting those right now. For me, my priority is to be transparent with the community, to be in the community. I want them to know who I am. If they've got a problem, email me, call me, I can say I will want to come and visit you and see what's going on, because for me, this is something that we can actually do something about. I can help you with the small parts of your community. I can't do much about what's happening in the Senedd at the moment. I can't do anything about London, but I can make sure your bins are collected on time. I can make sure your children can play in the parks and they have safe and good facilities to use. And I can make sure that if we are paying more for our council tax, that we're going to be fighting to know exactly why we're paying more.
That's great. I mean, so am I right in saying that this isn't a political career for you?
No.
This is just a mum, a wife who really wants to see her community come together and thrive and change and have everything it needs.
There is, and there's probably a million other mums within the community that feel the same as me,
Yeah.
but maybe they haven't got time, maybe they don't know how to get into it,
Yeah.
you know, and they are thinking, I really want to make a difference. This is not right. We shouldn't be having litter on the ground. We shouldn't be having our bins overflowing. We shouldn't be questioning constantly why we are paying our council tax when we've got potholes every 5 minutes. But they don't know how to do it, you know. I want to show that I'm a positive female role model.
Yes.
Showing that women can be in politics.
Yeah.
That they can make a difference, and my children can think, but you know what, my mum didn't agree with what was happening in our community. My mum didn't just sit down and say, oh, well, it is what it is.
Right.
No, I actually stood up and fought for things that I believe in. And if I can show my children and the children I teach that that's what you need to do in life to make a difference, then that's what I want. That's, for me, that's enough. And
I think if everybody in politics thought that way, my gosh, politics would be different. Our communities would be different if we had people that just really wanted to see the community thriving and see the things that do affect everybody every day, like the bin situation, which is atrocious in Wales at the minute. Those type of things across the board, there needs to be something done about it, and that's what you're going to address it head on. Yeah. And these are the things.
And make people accountable, you know, make the councils accountable, make the people in charge accountable for what they are doing and why they are doing it. Not just settle for and say, oh, well, you know, that's happened. We can't do anything about it. Let's just moan to my neighbour next door. Let's just moan to the person down the road. No, make them accountable. Why are we doing this? Why are you changing the recycling process? Why haven't you maintained our parks? Why have you let it get to the status in? Why have we got potholes? Or, you know, question. Again, it's all about questioning and not necessarily arguing. You know, I don't believe that argument will get you anywhere in life. It's about questioning the narrative and wondering, is there another way we can look at it? Or can you explain a bit further why this is happening? And I'm more than happy to speak to, you know, to the councils. I'm more happy to speak to the people in charge and see their point of view. And like I said, I'm not somebody that would dismiss it and this is my way, this is what's going to happen. But like I said, just explain a bit more so I can then keep my community out in the knowledge and have them, well, I might not agree with it, but I understand.
That's it.
And it's all about understanding and working together.
Yeah, so you're looking to work alongside the council rather than, and I think some people do have this opinion of reform is that they're quite bullshit and they're going to take the reins and everything, but that's not what you want to do. You want to come in and, you know, bring everybody together. Yeah, and just understand. And said reform has been, you know, said they've got some policies that, except people don't necessarily agree with. There is different things happening, but at the moment I can't control that. No. You know, and from what I can see on the ground with the real people, that they are very close to what I believe in, and they are the ones that if we are going to make a change, they're the ones that are going to do it. I love it. So it's the 6th of August.
6th of August, Hengoed by-election. If you are in the Hengoed ward, you can check your areas. If you go on the local authority website to see where you are, I will be out and about. I will be canvassing and knocking doors. And I know I don't like to be bothered, so I apologise in advance if I'm knocking anybody's doors and they think, oh, go away. But if you just wish me good luck.
Well, I'll get Kimberley in because we've chatted off camera and she's a lovely, lovely woman. Heart in the right place, and I think we need more people like you as councillors. So thank you for coming on. Face Speaks Louder, and come back. When I am elected on the 6th of August. Brilliant. Thank you, Kimberley.
Thank you very much. Thanks.